Hey, my famous fans, welcome back to Famous Faces Scoop TV, your number one source for the juiciest, most scandalous celebrity scoops that make you gasp, laugh, and roll your eyes all at the same time. We're here to serve you the hottest tea on Hollywood's elite, because why watch the stars shine when you can watch them sizzle, right? And today's headline, well, let's just say it's a love triangle only Hollywood could script. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Jennifer Lopez in the same room again. Awkward much. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride through the land of exes, estranged wives, and a whole lot of we're totally fine vibes. Let's dive into the drama. Now, you'd think by now that Hollywood would have figured out how to avoid these little tete-a-tetes between exes, but oh no, this is la 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 land, where nothing's ever simple, especially not when Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and Jennifer Lopez are involved. Yep, you heard it right. These three-star crossed souls found themselves breathing the same highly curated Brentwood air at a nighttime event recently. Can you imagine the awkward small talk? We'll get to that. First, let's set the scene. It's Friday night, and of course, in true Hollywood fashion, Ben Affleck rolls up with his ex-wife Jennifer Garner, as casual as you like it's no big deal. They're accompanied by their 15-year-old daughter, Serafina, clearly making this a family outing. Or maybe an impromptu therapy session Hollywood style. And of course, Ben's outfit says it all: jeans, a distressed red graphic tee, and a maroon Sherpa line jacket. I mean, if that doesn't scream I've seen better days, but here I am, I don't know what does. It's like he's still trying to convince himself he's the same guy who won an Oscar for Argo, but with just a tad more emotional baggage. And let's talk about Jennifer Garner, shall we? The queen of the first time I'm bothered, but you know I'm winning vibes. She's rocking a black coat, raw hem jeans, and black shoes, casual but chic. A real I'm just here for the event, not for the drama look, though we all know better. And Serafina, all in black, of course, because nothing says I've inherited my parents' cool, collected indifference. Like a monochrome ensemble. If there's one thing this family knows how to do, it's keeping things icy cool on the outside, no matter how much heat there is on the inside. But wait, who else arrives at this A-list event? Oh yes, her, the estranged wife, the one, the only Jennifer Lopez, because why wouldn't she be there? It's like a soap opera, only the characters are all too real, and the wardrobe budget is insane. Jennifer Lopez struts in, effortlessly chic as usual, in a gray belted jumpsuit that screams I'm over this, but I'm still fabulous. She's with her 16-year-old Emmy and a few friends, probably to make sure there's a buffer zone in case things get a little too real. The woman is a walking masterclass in looking completely unbothered while throwing subtle shade just by existing. Let's pause for a moment to appreciate the symbolism of the outfits here. Ben, in his faded, distressed look, practically telegraphs that he's been through some rough times. Meanwhile, Jennifer Garner keeps it low-key but stylish, almost as if to say, I've moved on, but I'm still grounded. And then there's Jennifer Lopez, forever polished, forever stunning, and always making a statement, even in the most neutral of tones. There's an art to showing up to an event where your ex and his ex-wife will be, and Jennifer Lopez knows exactly how to play it. No missteps here. Now, we know you're dying to know, did Ben and Jill cross paths? Were there icy glares or forced smiles? Sorry to burst your bubble, but nope, not a single photograph of the two together. How convenient, right? Almost like they have this whole post-divorce, let's just not agreement in place. But don't think for a second that the tension wasn't there. They might not have been caught on camera, but you can bet the atmosphere was thick enough to cut with a knife. You can practically hear the internal monologue smile. Jennifer Lopez, it's just one night and you're a star. Meanwhile, Ben's probably thinking, where's the nearest exit? But this isn't the first time Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez have had to navigate post-breakup waters. Let's rewind a bit back to 2004, when the original Bennifer broke off their engagement just days before their highly anticipated wedding. Remember that? It was the era of tabloid frenzy, and Bennifer was the crown jewel of gossip headlines. Their relationship was an endless stream of paparazzi photos, extravagant vacations, and public displays of affection that could rival any Hollywood romance. But then, just like that, it was over. The pressures of fame, the constant media scrutiny, and reportedly some major personal differences led to their split. Fast forward to 2021, and Bennifer 2.0 is back. It was like a dream come true for fans who had never quite gotten over the original breakup. For a brief, glorious moment, it seemed like Ben and J.Lo had found their happily ever after. They were spotted on yachts, attending lavish events, and looking more in love than ever. They even got married in a surprise Las Vegas ceremony, followed by a grand celebration at Ben's Georgia estate. It was as if they were saying, we're older, wiser, and this time it's forever, but forever didn't last very long. After just 2 years of marriage, Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences, a phrase that has become almost synonymous with Hollywood breakups. And while they both played it cool publicly, insiders claimed that the split was far from amicable. Sources said that Jennifer Lopez was devastated and Ben was, well, Ben, moody, introspective, and throwing himself into work to distract from the emotional toll. Meanwhile, Jennifer Garner has been the quiet, ever-present figure in the background of Ben's love life. While the world was busy obsessing over Bennifer 2.0, Garner was doing what she does best, keeping it classy. She's often described as the grounding force in Ben's life, the woman who somehow manages to rise above the tabloid chaos and focus on what really matters, their kids. Despite their divorce in 2018, Garner has always been supportive of Ben's relationships, even reportedly encouraging him to work things out with Jennifer Lopez. But let's be real, Garner's patience must have limits. After all, she's been through a lot with Ben, from his struggles with addiction to the tabloid stories about his infidelity, and yet she continues to be a steady presence in his life, even attending events with him and their kids like the one we're talking about today. It's almost as if she's saying, I'm over it, but I'll always be here, and honestly, who can blame her? At some point, you have to move on, and Garner seems to be doing just that with her own relationship with John Miller. As for J.Lo, well, she's not one to dwell on the past for long. She's been through more than her fair share of high-profile breakups, from Marc Anthony to Alex Rodriguez. Each time, she's bounced back stronger, reinventing herself and reminding the world that she's a force to be reckoned with. Her recent interview with Interview magazine is a perfect example of that. In typical Jennifer Lopez fashion, she didn't hold back when talking about the breakup with Ben. My whole effing world exploded, she said, painting a vivid picture of the emotional upheaval that followed their split. But J.Lo, she also made it clear that she's not wallowing in self-pity. She's excited about being single again and is fully embracing her independence. I don't need a man to define me, she declared, echoing the sentiment that has become a hallmark of her post-breakup persona. And while we're all for self-love and empowerment, it's hard not to wonder how long this single phase will last. After all, Jennifer Lopez has never been one to stay single for long. Could wedding number 4 be on the horizon? Only time will tell. As for Ben, he seems to be content focusing on his career and his kids. After the drama of the past few years, he's reportedly taking a step back from the dating scene and focusing on his role as a father. Insiders say that he's determined to be there for his children, particularly Serafina, who has become a steady presence at his side during public outings. And while his relationship with Jennifer Lopez may be over, it's clear that Ben is still navigating the complexities of co-parenting with Garner while keeping things civil with his ex-wife, which brings us back to that Friday night event in Brentwood. And let's not forget about Jennifer Lopez, who's still riding high on her self-love train. She's out here continuing her I don't need a man to define me tour, which, is great and all, but maybe just cool it on the Insta love next time, Jennifer Lopez. We're still catching our breath from wedding number 3. We get it, you're strong, independent, and fabulous. But can we get a brief intermission before wedding number 4? You have to be good on your own, she explained of her recent mindset shift. She confessed, I should have learned it 2 or 3 times ago. Meanwhile, Affleck reportedly never looked back once he and Jennifer Lopez called it quits. Well, famous fans, there you have it, the latest chapter in the never-ending Hollywood drama that is the Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, Jennifer Lopez triangle. Who needs soap operas when you've got real-life stars playing out their love lives for all of us to see? As always, we'll be right here, keeping you updated on all the juicy, scandalous details as they unfold. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest gossip. Stay fabulous, and remember, when the stars get messy, we're always here to get even messier. Until next time, bisous, bisous, bisous.